It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we last continued this a review. Let's just call it that at this point. I was gonna call it a therapy session, but at this point, I don't even know what the fuck this is anymore. I think I've lost the the my conception of time at this point. God damn, that's a bad bitch right there. Anyway, sorry for getting distracted. Just it's been a minute. Uh, but yeah, we here. We here. I have nothing to review today as I didn't go to the grocery store today to pick up anything valuable. I drank some coffee. This shit was pretty light, low key. That shit was like a good 6 out of 10. I just came on here to spit some ass, like I normally do, because I feel like at this point in time, that's why I just do now. I spit ass and hope someone listens, I just be saying shit because I be saying shit. It's funny how we never ask ourselves questions. We always ask other people questions. We never ask ourselves, are we satisfied with our choices today? Are we happy with what we accomplished today? Did we even accomplish anything today? I've been thinking about that for a fat fucking minute as I've been smoking weed like a hella dope every night. I just grab my fucking pen and smoke that shit up every night, and shit helps. But man, I swear to God, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. I feel like I'm spazzing out every minute I take a hit. I'm like I feel like my fucking brain particles by the minute are evaporating every time I take a look at that shit. And here I am still doing it. Why? Because I have no control over my patterns. They say that you're able to control your patterns, but really some decisions are uncontrollable. We do them for lust. We do it for control. We do it for satisfaction. But when does satisfaction turn to hunger? And when does hunger become starvation? Because that's why I feel like love is. It's starvation for something we crave, for something we want. But we never really take a look at it from a fisheye view and realize that the love we seek is the one that we might always forever get, and that is ourselves. I've realized how much I put a little bit too much expectations on my other partner. How much I wish they did more. How much I wish they texted me more with enthusiasm, and then I realized I wasn't right, and maybe we were just incompatible beings. And that's okay. Sometimes when you're with someone, you kind of just know you're not meant to be with each other. Maybe for a good while, but never for long term. No, I loved her as much as I could love someone that I love, and that's everything. But I think as time moves on, and as the 4 months become 2 weeks, and the 2 weeks become 1 hour, and 1 hour becomes 5 seconds, I've realized that although I wish we did so much more, I'm okay with the idea of moving on, because all things really must pass to grow as humans. We dwindle so much on the past actions, past mistakes, and we look at them as ways to put ourselves down, but really they're just showcasing the greater picture and everything in our lives. I've had this talk with this fine ass girl I've been talking to. She's so pretty. She has beautiful not blue eye, but big, like they look like the sky. Like those eyes are so beautiful and big, and I love her nose, and I love her hair color. I think that shit looks so, like, everything about her, bro. I can go on for days. I'm just like fucking I'm still recovering from my stone night last night where I was just basically jacking off and talking shit. But the coffee's kind of hitting. What can I say? Time moves on, and we must just accept what happened in the past and really think about the present, never future. Because if we think about the future, we always think about the future. Like, oh, in the future, I'm gonna do this. In the future, I'm gonna fuck this fat bitch. In the future, I'm gonna do all this shit. But like, we worry too much about the future, and we get stuck in that. And when we never progress, I always procrastinate anything I have going on. Like, I need consequences to happen in my life in order for me to move forward. And that's insane that I need something bad or good to happen to me in order for me to do something. And I feel like, yeah, that's no shit. But for example, like me doing a fucking like English assignment, what's the consequences of that if I don't do it today? Is it due tomorrow? No? Okay, I'll just do it the next day. Oh, is it not due the next day? Shit, I'll just do it the other day. You feel me? It's that cycle of a pattern that we just get used to. That we need actions to drive us. We need a bigger source of power to drive us. We can't really depend that on ourselves. We need some outer source to do that for us. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. We can't really complain too much because, we're living in the material world, and the material world demands us to push ourselves until we break down and cry and cry and cry until we don't know what to do with ourselves. That's why I feel like human connection is so more important nowadays. We need that hug. We need that kiss. We need that look in our eyes and saying, okay, you're okay. Maybe this is why I love this girl I'm talking to. I barely even know her. I don't know her that well. But like, I feel it. I feel like I was really supposed to talk to her. She's always high, but man, she is so beautiful. She looks like every dream girl I've ever thought about throughout my life. And the best part is she's real. She's better than the fucking dream girl. She's real, bro. That's the craziest shit. She might not be perfect to anyone else but me, but like, that's okay. But the worst part about that is I'm a jealous person. I can be very bitter. I can be all of that. And that's what scares me. If I really like, I've gone to some points where I've been just jealous for no reason, and that's dictated so much of my relationships without my partners even knowing it. And that's what I've come to realize, that it really does start with me before anything else. But man, I don't want to use the word love because people say, oh, you're not supposed to use the word love early. Well, I don't know what else to describe this feeling. The shit was like a light 6 out of 10.